Hello, everybody. Nice to see you. 672,768,000 are the amount of breaths that a person takes if they live to be about 80 years old. And you're going to say, yeah, and what about that, Shirley? So, who gives a poo? Well, we should, because there's some more benefits that we can get about diaphragmatic breathing and breathing correctly, and just understanding more about it. We should know this because it's very helpful for us to have this in our wellness toolkit. Hi, if you don't know me yet, and this is your first time around, please take a look around in the YouTube and my website. There's a ton of information I've put around and on social media with a lot of love and juice for you all. Okay, I want you to be a part of my tribe, my hood, whatever, my family, my inner circle. I'm Shirley Meerson, your ageless wellness lifestyle coach and natural healing educator. And I have been traveling the world for more than 3 decades and learning and doing and triaging people and coaching, mentoring, and building wellness centers all over. So I come with a bit of experience is why I'm telling you that. So let's get back to the breathing. Diaphragmatic breathing will reduce the stress and the effects of the stressful life, okay? And I speak from experience. If I did not know some of these techniques, I don't know where I would be. That's why I'm doing what I do, because I always experiment on myself. Not just experiment once or twice. I'm talking about using these techniques. Whatever works, then I'll write about it, I'll talk about it, I'll put it on a YouTube. It's only what I see works for myself or in my teaching that I've done. So, back to breathing. Now, you're going to say, well, back to the breathing, so what? It's all connected to what's called the autonomic nervous system, and I'm a real geek for neuroscience and the nervous system. I love it, okay, because we got to hack it a little bit better. I found that I'm just sometimes a little bit too high in the cortisol, not always, but sometimes, and how about you? So we need to know the tools that we can. And diaphragmatic breathing is one of the tools that will get you back to balance. You know, life is going to come at us. I wish it didn't. Strange things happen. I've had a bunch of different anxiety, and I can tell you that there has been times that I just said, well, what am I going to do? Well, let me revert to some deep breathing, some diaphragmatic breathing. It'll get me through it. And you know how it is. Do you know when you get a good breath, like I just took? You get a good breath, it feels very good. It's like nourishing. And that's what you want to be able to tap. You want to tap it so that you can use it to go to sleep. You want to tap it when you're in stressful situations. Yeah, the lion and the tiger aren't chasing us. But I mean, I had it where I used it once in the last year when I had to go in for a day operation, and I'm laying there before they're going to do it, and I'm like, oh my God. What can you do? The diaphragmatic breathing is calming. I've used it in some business situations that I had to wait because somebody's being more than unreasonable. We won't go into it. Strange things with that. Too many times, you know, the breathing saved me. So I could go on and on. This is just my personal experiences. I know that it's worked with clients because I've done this. It's part of the steps that I take people through depending on what they come in for. But back to breathing. So check in with yourself right now. Where are you breathing? I mean, how is your breathing? Are you doing the old routine, which we do? We can't help it. We have been programmed to do it. Are you doing the old better than that, okay? But you're using accessory parts of the body that are up here. And diaphragm is a muscle that's in here under the ribs and everything. And I always say to people, get the breathing down to the stomach. It's really the diaphragm. Okay? Stomach, often people think the stomach is way down there, you know. No. Stomach is really here. The best thing in your mind is just to get the breathing lower than this area. Okay, that's what I want you to do. Try this, nothing forced. Okay? This is a stress-free zone, okay? Take one hand, put it here, upper chest, another one on your stomach. And as you breathe, not forced, just whatever kind of breathing you do, see which hand is moving. Now, you know, I might think, oh, Shirley, you're the expert here on breathing. And sometimes I surprise myself and say, wow, you're really still doing it from up here. Doesn't matter if you're an expert or not. Things happen in life. The idea is that the stomach area, the diaphragm, should open up like a balloon. You should feel it expanding on the inhalation, and on the exhalation it goes in. Okay? That's what I want you to experiment. And it's quite nice. You can do this even in the evening. You're laying in bed flat. It might be easier to do sometimes than standing there. But I have to tell you, a lot of people and medical doctors that are the good guys, they're doing it between patients. You know, you can do to center yourself from all the energy. You can do that between business meetings. Maybe you've had a phone call that's stressful. People are taking their breathing breaks as much as they can take a meditation break or a water break. And that's what I want for you. I want you to get into the breathing. I want you to learn how much it can help you, because it's going to change your mood and how good it feels to take a deep breath. Okay? This is allowing the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest and repose nervous system, to kick in. Stick around with me, because the parasympathetic nervous system is my friend. Okay? It's the opposite of all the cortisol and all that kind of stuff that's like stress hormones. That's what we want to do. We want to have that in our toolkit, that we can use it when we need to. All right, thanks for stopping by, and please subscribe to this channel. You could ring the bell, it would be nice, so that you know when I'm posting again. I would love it, and I'd love for you to subscribe and pass this information on to friends. I'm available for talks and, of course, one-on-one coaching. I'm going to put some links below. I'm going to put a link to an article I have written in the last few months. It's an update on the diaphragmatic breathing. And what would be really nice for you to try is, I've got a SoundCloud I did. It's like having a podcast. So you don't have to do anything. You put the SoundCloud on, and you're in the car, or you're cooking, or whatever you're doing, making a cup of tea, and you can hear the whole article. It's fantastic. I really hope to see you again. Sending my love, that we all are going to live agelessly well. I'm here for any questions. Just put them below, okay? Comments, questions. I look forward to assisting you in your wellness needs.